Hey guys, and welcome to new releases for the week of February 17th. In this video, we're talking about black and white sneak peeks, some boring stuff, and a release whose packaging just might have me busting my low buy. Let's do this. Let's start off with talking about buttholes. If you watched, I don't even know which video it was ages ago, and Clinique had released a trio of cheek products, and I had given you what my husband Barry's thoughts were on them, which was that they looked like a trio of anuses. Then you know what the reference is, because they've done it again. This is the Cheek Pop On The Glow Trio Palette. It is a highlighter, blush, and bronzer from Clinique. Side note, Aspen used to call her thumb her flum. It was very cute. Okay, getting back into this. It is $41 here in Canada at Sephora, and it is limited edition. The outer packaging, gorgeous. Do I need this? No. I'm very tempted by it. I really do want to try one of their blushes because I've heard such good things about them, anuses notwithstanding. But I know I wouldn't get any use out of this bronzer because it is a bit of a glowy bronzer and that's just not my jam. But I think it's really pretty. I love that it's got those, are they Gerber daisies? Is that what they're called? That's what I call them. They may have some fancier name than that, but I call them Gerber daisies and I love them. And they're on the outer packaging. But it's a pass for me simply because I won't use a third of it. So the first of the rather uninspired palettes is from Charlotte Tilbury. Here is the outer packaging. This is the new Icon palette. And you look at this outer packaging and it looks fun. It's got the bright pink, the gorgeous aqua shades, purples, like there's all sorts of different tones going on here. And you think that it's going to be a really bold, fun, summer-esque palette. And then you see the inside of it and it's a neutral palette with a pop of blue. I just really expected to see at least a few bright shades in there given what's going on the outer packaging, so I was quite disappointed with the inside of it. That's not to say that these aren't going to be beautiful shadows. Maybe they will be. I don't know. I've never used a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow, so I really don't know how they perform. If you have experience with it, please let us know in the comments down below. But this is not going to be my first foray into her palettes. One that I have not heard anybody talk about and I haven't seen any posts on it on Instagram is from a new brand to Sephora. I believe it's called Aether Beauty. They have released 2 eyeshadow palettes and these are the only products on the Canadian Sephora website at this point. One is, what is it called? One is the Rose Quartz Crystal Gemstone Eyeshadow Palette and the other, I did not screenshot the name of. Hold while I hop on over to Sephora to figure out what it is that I'm talking about. Hang tight. Oh, okay. So we have the Rose Quartz and the Crystal Grid Gemstone Eyeshadow Palette. They both retail for $77 on the Canadian Sephora website, and for that you get 12 eyeshadows in each. The claim to fame here is, first of all, that the packaging is fully recyclable, so you don't get a mirror in it, just so that you can completely recycle everything if you depot it or manage to use the entire palette up. The palettes are infused with crystal gemstones in shimmer and metallic finishes that dazzle on your eyes with incredible luster. They include coconut oil, moringa oil, and rose hip oil. The products are completely vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free, and they are crystal charged pigments, which are infused with diamond, amber, sapphire, topaz, amethyst, and tourmaline to illuminate the skin with their light reflective properties. So, $77 is a fairly high price point. It's too high for me to be the guinea pig to test this product out. Sorry to say. A palette that does tempt me though is from Bobbi Brown, and I'm kind of surprised about that because most of the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palettes just do not do anything for me. But the Molten Drama palette looks pretty. It does look pretty. I don't know why I just said that like a complete creep, but there it is. You can see that it's pretty. This is 59 US, so again, it's going to be up there in the almost 70 Canadian range. Our dollar just keeps getting worse and worse. Yay. So this has featuring 5 of the new chrome metal eyeshadows infused with color-shifting pearls. For mesmerizing shine, these shades are designed to be layered for an enhanced multi-chrome effect. I don't like having to layer stuff. I don't mind 1 or 2, but I don't like when something is like designed to be layered because it overwhelms me and intimidates me, if we're being completely honest. But even without layering anything, the shades in and of themselves look quite pretty. Again, I think it's one that you're going to have to bring in another palette in order to create like a well-rounded look, but aside from that, I think it looks really beautiful. I don't know that I'm going to buy it. I probably won't, because if I look through my collection, I will probably find shades that look very similar to these. But I just kind of want to give kudos to Bobbi Brown for stepping outside that neutral box. Good on you. All right, before we move on, let's just slay this particular dragon. This is from Nikki Tutorials. It is a teaser of something coming up, presumably an eyeshadow palette, and the post pictures just say 2019 isn't ready. I highly suspect that it is. I'm just gonna say that. I am over the black and white teaser pics. Like, I just don't see the point of it. If you're going to tease, just tease the product. Like, why are you teasing a teaser? I just find it mystifying. I don't like it. I think it just is designed to amp up the FOMO and get everybody buzzing about it. But you know what would really make people buzz? Releasing the product and showing us what it is. There it is. I don't like the black and white thing. Let me know your thoughts down below on black and white sneak peeks. I know that this is a minor issue in the grander scheme of life, but it really is just something that chaps my ass, and I just wanted to rant about it just for a minute, so moving on. Well, it's been 7 days since I talked about them, so here we go. ColourPop is releasing a new product. At least this is something that they haven't done before, and it's not a collaboration with anybody else. It is liquid eyeliners. There are going to be 7 shades. They're going to retail for $8 US each. They will have been released by the time you're seeing this. They come out February 15th, which was yesterday. So I don't know why I'm even giving you the date. They're on the website now. So there's going to be a black one, white, yellow, forest green, navy blue, pink, and red. I like the idea. I like colored eyeliners. I'm not opposed to that at all. I like the price point. I think they made good selections in terms of the shades. I'm kind of surprised there's not a cobalt blue or like a teal or a baby blue, but who knows, give it time. My only concern with this, it's a felt tip, so those can be problematic in and of themselves. Sometimes they splay and then you can't get any sort of precision out of them. Other times they dry out really quickly. But honestly, for $8, it's worth the gamble. My problem is in the swatches. So I have 2 images, one with the wavy lines here. The black doesn't look very black. It really does look more like a gray. That could just be the lighting hitting it. It may not be a matte finish, and that's why it's looking a little bit lighter than what I would expect. But my concern lies in the other set of swatches. The black looks like it might have applied really streakily. Is that a word? Streakily? Streaky? I went to school for until I was 27. You'd think I'd know how to say this word. We're just gonna roll with it. It applied streakily. I think that's a word. It's just not one I usually use. I don't know. Whatever. The white looks fine. Yellow looks fine. Green looks a little on the lighter side. But it's in those bottom 3, especially the blue, where it looks like it's feathered quite significantly. I haven't seen that in any of the others. Ooh. I haven't seen that in any of the other swatch images, but there is one, and that gives me pause because I don't want an eyeliner running around on my eyelids. So this one gives me a little bit of pause. So I would not be jumping out to order these right away because I want to hear other people's reviews of them first to see whether or not they apply and stay put, or if there is a feathering issue. ABH has a few things out now. One is a new brow product. It is the Dip Brow Gel, and it's basically a hybrid of their Dip Brow and an eyebrow gel, and it's like a brow mascara kind of deal. I think that's really good. That's the kind of product that I tend to gravitate towards. I don't use pencils all that much. I don't really get along with like actual like dip brow kind of products. I do like something that I can just run through my brows and be out the door. So this is my kind of product. I don't know if I'm going to buy this one. It is 18 US, so it's going to be in like the 24 Canadian range. I get along quite well with the one from Essence, and that one's like $3. So I don't really feel the need to up the fanciness. If I can get away with a drugstore option and it works out well, then that's the lane I'm going to stick in. The other product from ABH is an American exclusive, so I can't get it up here even if I wanted it. And it is a glitter set that comes in like the most adorable heart box ever if you buy the full set. If you buy the full set in the heart-shaped box, it is $60. The individual glitters themselves are $15, and if you buy an individual glitter adhesive, that is going to run you $18. These glitters are pretty. They are really pretty. I don't think I would certainly wouldn't need all 6. The little hearts are cute. Not going to wear them in my everyday life. Probably wouldn't wear them outside of Valentine's Day. But the other glitters are beautiful. For me, I don't need to spend $15 on a glitter though. I could go to Impulse Cosmetics or Starcrushed Minerals and find comparable glitters for a fraction of the cost. So even if I could buy this, I probably wouldn't shell out that much money for them, but they are really pretty and the hearts are adorable. Okay, again with the uninspired, let's talk about Too Faced. This monstrosity is the upcoming Natural Lust eyeshadow palette. So Jared Blandino, is he still the owner of Too Faced, or he was the owner and he sold it? Like, I don't know. Anyway, Jared Blandino, inextricably linked with Too Faced. When he posted this image, he was like, never before seen shadows. Never before seen by who? Because everybody has done these shades. Like literally every company has done these shades. So who hasn't seen these before? Talk about a neutral palette with a pop of blue. This is a beast of a palette, and it has the pink at the top and a blue. That's basically it. And for some inane reason, they've included a black eyeshadow. All of these light, almost pastel kind of shades, and they include, why would you include a black? Why? Deep brown, deep purple, not black. That makes no sense whatsoever. It is so harsh compared to the other shades that are in here that it's just a ridiculous choice. Also, can we just talk about the packaging? The packaging is really pretty. I don't understand Too Faced. It's like Tarte to me. Like there's two separate teams and the right hand has no idea what the left hand's doing. So on the one hand you get this like pretty floral packaging with the nice pretty colors and the bird and the like whatever. Very pretty. You have the Natural Eyes palette. Even the chocolate bar palettes to some extent are fairly classic looking. And then you get like Pat the Puss. So along with this completely ridiculous eyeshadow palette, Too Faced is also releasing a face palette. This is the Cocoa Contour palette, and it contains 3 different powders, a light highlighter, medium highlighter, deep highlighter, and then a light, medium, and deep contour powder as well. So I suppose if you're a working artist, this would make sense. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know. But to an everyday, normal consumer, I don't really think that this is something that most people are going to want to purchase. For me, it doesn't make sense to have deep shades for contouring and for highlighting because I'm not deep toned. I might be able to use the medium now, but typically light is where I'm at. So to only be able to use a third out of a palette just doesn't make an awful lot of sense for me. I don't know, it's just not my thing. If you are a makeup artist, is this something that you would buy? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I don't really know. It seems like it would be really expensive for what the designed use is, but again, I don't know. So I'm just curious. If you could let me know, I would really appreciate that. Like maybe Haley, if you're watching, is this something that you would put in your kit? I'm really curious. Anyways, I'm not buying it. All right, I typically end these videos on a bit of a, I don't know, is it a low note when I start bashing products? Or is that what you come for and therefore it's the high note? I don't know. But normally it's fairly negative how I end everything out. My nose is driving me crazy. It's super itchy. Okay, but this week we're gonna shake things up a little bit because this is so effing pretty that I just might drop far more money than I should on like the entire collection because it's beautiful. This is from Bare Minerals. It is their spring 2019 collection called Floral Utopia. That name in and of itself just sucks me in, unlike MAC's Boom Boom Bloom. Floral Utopia, yes please. That sounds delightful. Let's just, like, I don't even know where to start. First of all, everything's like purple. Love it. The brushes look pretty. I'm not big on dual-ended brushes, so that one doesn't get me. But these like white leading into the purple ombre, like that just looks so pretty to me. I don't even care what the brushes are. It just looks pretty. All right, and then, okay, so then they have two blushes, which both look equally pretty, and I love the packaging with the pink around it. Yes, please. Then the lip, are they lipsticks? Yes. Floral Utopia Gen Nude Patent Lip Lacquers. I don't know the individual shade names, but can we take a look at that packaging? So pretty. I love it. I really just, are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Absolutely love it. Eyeshadow palette is called Bouquet. These aren't necessarily shades that I want, but just, it's so pretty. And I know that that's not like a super compelling reason to buy something, except that sometimes it is. You know what I mean? They're definitely shades that I would use, so there is the justification. I don't need them, but this is one that I think I might buy simply because I want it. I love the packaging on it. I think it's just so stunning. And then last but not least, I think that's a highlighter. Yes, it is. It is the Floral Utopia highlighter in Indigo Girl. Okay, Indigo Girl. Like, insert Indigo Girls here. If you don't know who they are, you need to get on Spotify, Google, YouTube, whatever, find them. I just want to play songs from them now, except that I don't want to be copyright struck, so what's a girl to do? But least complicated, like, this whole thing just speaks to me. It really does. It's also pretty. I will not buy the whole collection, I guarantee you, but I don't even like stick highlighters, but it's beautiful and it's called Indigo Girls, so maybe. But I think definitely the eyeshadow palette. I don't have any prices. It will be released in the US and then presumably in Canada as well on February 22nd. So that's fun. And I'm very much looking forward to this one because I think it's just so stunning. Okay, that is it. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. As always, let me know your thoughts on these releases. Are you excited about any of it? Are you not? All of that kind of thing. I love hearing from you guys in the comments down below, so please drop me a line. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. I'm not a singer, by any stretch, not a singer. But I'm about to sing a little bit because Least Complicated from Indigo Girls is just so good. And I don't know the rules on like inserting a clip of the music and all that, and I don't want to get copyright struck, so yeah. Here we go. Be gentle. I sit 2 stories above the street. It's awful quiet here since love fell asleep. There's life down below me though. The kids are walking home from school. So long ago when we were taught, if for whatever kind of puzzle you've got, you just stick the right formula in, a solution for every fool. I remember the time when I came so close to you, sending me skipping my class and running from school. And I bought you that ring 'cause I never was cool. What makes me think I could start clean slated? The hardest to learn was the least complicated.